Hey, welcome back. This is episode 6 of Shooting the Shit. Now, I'm not sure how much it's been since the Thor episode, but in real life, it's been 3 hours? Yeah, like we finished recording the Thor episode, and we just thought like I'm not doing anything else. Let's go see another movie and just record another episode for the fuck of it. So we went.
Why not?
Yeah, because why not? So we see things in the theater. We're in a big lull. The most appealing things aren't appealing. Daddy's Home 2 has known woman beater Mel Gibson and anti-Semite.
Known woman beater and Academy Award nominee.
I mean,
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, and also known woman beater and Academy Award winner Johnny Depp in Midnight of Orient Express. So we thought, you know what? Let's help women by protesting these women beating movies and watch Bad Moms Christmas.
And holy fucking
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Was this probably the worst movie we could fucking pick?
Okay. Disclaimer. I can't stress enough that we understand that this movie isn't for us. We are.
Fuck you if you like it.
Stop.
I'm just kidding. You can like whatever you want, but holy shit, did I
Like this
not
is.
like this movie.
We are 21-year-old men, and this movie, like we were in the theater. It was like 11 o'clock at night. There are 6 people in this theater right now. It is us and 4 other women who had a great time. And it yeah.
Okay, look. Last year, I was a 20-year-old man, and I saw Bad Moms.
Yeah, I didn't.
And it was not a good movie, but it was a fucking movie. This is not a movie. This is just a collection of bullshit that should be on Lifetime.
Calm down. All right. Okay.
It was a bad fucking movie.
It is. But the thing I want, like,
This is a one. Okay, just to put it in perspective. This was one of the few movies that I legitimately considered walking out of.
Which I was surprised you've never walked out of a movie.
Technically, no. I walked out of 50 Shades of Grey at the very end just to see if I could sneak in a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. And I couldn't. So I went back to 50 Shades of Grey, and the movie had ended.
Oh.
So I don't count that as a walkout, because I went
Okay.
back.
All right. Like, so what I wanted to preface and like just do is that, because I was on Letterboxd, which was my segue. I'm gonna start putting our Letterboxd accounts into the description if you want to see our movie rankings or just what we've been up to.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I didn't even know that shit was a thing until last.
Yeah, I
couple
told
of
you.
months.
Yeah, I told you. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah,
great.
it is very good.
It's a good social media app for if you're a what's a film buff or what is it? A cinephile, I think is the
I
name.
think film buff sounds.
Film buff is definitely
A fan of watching movies on a regular basis.
yes.
Let's just call it that.
So be sure to send me the link to yours.
Well, I sent you my username.
Right? Did I find it? I'm pretty sure I found. Whatever.
We'll figure it out later.
The point is in the description. I'm also putting the description to my music analysis because fuck it, I'm doing that. But that's not what we're talking
Why the
about.
fuck not?
Yeah, I mean, it's my other channel. So if you're interested in hearing my voice talk about music, you can do that. But anyways, so I have the movie out. I have the cast here because I swear oh, Kiki. We knew Kiki's name. Kiki. Because like
A Bad Mom's Christmas. They should have called it a White Mom's Christmas.
oh, that is a thing I did take issue with. That they had exactly 2 black people, 3 black people in this entire movie. One of which was that horrible therapist who was a stereotype.
Which she was in the first one. We'll get to that.
Okay, and then they had the kid who worked at the trampoline place.
Who fucked Susan Sarandon?
Yeah, who fucked Susan Sarandon. So it was already immediately.
I should have kind of would have rather seen a movie about that.
I mean, yeah, I would have
Just
been.
this young teenage boy. No, I'm just gonna say young college age boy.
Yeah, a young man. I mean, a young man.
Banging Susan Sarandon.
Yeah. And then there
I'd
was
pay money to see that.
and there was the host of the Sexy Santa thing, who.
Oh no, there was another one. I thought you were gonna mention that girl who was taking shots during that scene.
What scene?
During that scene where they're going like a hardcore alcohol.
Oh
vendor.
yeah, oh yeah. Who was a fucking worker at the mall.
So
So
we've got 3 workers.
yes, yeah, get on that shit, Mila Kunis. I know you because Mila Kunis. I think Mila Kunis is an immigrant. She's from Uzbekistan.
Well, yeah, she's not fucking white.
Yeah.
Which was very distracting for me to see her mom being the whitest woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And her dad, the whitest middle-aged man I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was Cheryl Hines. No, was it Cheryl
She
Hines?
was just so fucking white.
I
dude.
was like,
I mean, I don't have a problem with white people, but you're trying to portray Mila Kunis
Yeah.
as a white person. Because why else would you cast her mom and father so white?
yeah, it was weird. Like out of the moms, Mila Kunis's mom looked the least like her. Like that's not your fucking mom. And like
Not
I was
your fucking dad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, like the dad I could, but fucking no, it was Christine Baranski that was Mila Kunis's mom, and Cheryl Hines was Kristen Bell's mom. But yeah, but Cheryl Hines looked like Kristen Bell's mom. Susan Sarandon looked like Catherine Hahn's mom.
Yeah, they have
Like-
the same hair color
Yeah.
at least, and they kind of have the same. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like she's just so. Oh my god.
Yeah, but
so off.
Yeah. So like, again, like don't take this podcast too seriously, like, because I remember like it made me laugh. I watched Bring It On worldwide #cheersmacked,
Yeah.
and I do that every time I say it.
I mean, you kind of have to. It's in the title.
Yeah. So I was watching Bring It On worldwide #cheersmacked.
Wait, what was the title?
It's called Bring It On worldwide #cheersmacked. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
And I was going through the reviews on it, and I saw at the top, it was a 1/2-star review. It was from this guy,
Yeah.
and he gave it this big long, like, it was all like, this movie offended me as a member of my generation. I'm like, fuck
Yeah,
off.
fuck off.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, the first Bring It On movie. It's
Yeah.
not made for me or you.
Yeah.
It's a solid fucking movie.
Yeah,
though.
definitely. I'm definitely not trying to defend these movies and like they're like
Yeah.
it excuse not. I'm just saying we don't have a place of legitimate hatred, and we don't have a place of like thinking we're above this movie. Cause like
if it's a solid movie, even if it's not made for us, we can still appreciate that
Yeah.
it's a solid movie.
like we think it's a bad movie, but we're not super angry at it, like in the way that we might come across as. Is what I'm trying to.
I'm just upset that I paid money for a bad movie. That's it.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not saying like this movie shouldn't fucking exist.
yeah, definitely.
Like, because it definitely has a place in society.
Yeah, the same way like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to jump out like of helicopters dick first, like yeah. It's the same thing. Guys have these shitty comedy movies too. They're allowed to exist. We're not mad. We're just.
I'm a little mad.
Yeah, I mean.
I mean, look again.
Yeah.
This movie has a place. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it shouldn't exist. I'm just mad that I fucking paid money. For
Yeah,
see it.
I feel
because
like-
I knew better.
Mhm.
I didn't like the first Bad Moms movie, so I should have known not to go see this movie.
But we did
But
anyway.
I do it for you guys.
Yeah.
I did it for you, and you
For-
should feel happy
for all two
that
of
I
you.
gave you my money, basically.
Yeah, but so we were talking about it on the car the way here, and essentially, like the way I'd sum this up is it's basically a female equivalent of the Grown Ups movies.
Of Grown Ups 2 specifically.
Yeah, Grown Ups. Well, it was kind of like again, it's really mirrors because I never saw Grown Ups 1,
Oh, that is true.
but I did see Grown Ups 2. The same thing. I didn't see the first Bad Moms, but I have seen this
You know
one.
what? It's a fucking stark comparison because, like, the second movie of Grown Ups 2 had this again another shoddy fucking plot,
Yeah.
and it also revolved around some sort of party.
Yeah. It was very like in a similar vein. It felt like, at least like with the, unlike Grown Ups 2, like this movie, Bad Moms. We'll call it just Bad Moms 2.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what it is. But yeah, I have the cast here to remember their names on my phone. But essentially, at least Bad Moms 2 had the older mothers to hold it together to a theme, while Grown Ups 2 was basically just Kevin James and Adam Sandler dicking about a town,
Yeah.
talking to Shaq and all those dudes. But at most points, it really did feel like Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Catherine Hahn were just hanging out, getting it filmed, and just, like in ways that kind of obstructed like logic.
But again, if you want to bring up something that Grown Ups 2 did better than Bad Moms, is that when they're dicking around, they're at least like, okay, let's go to a cool place like a watering hole, or let's go to a party. It's not just like, let's go to the fucking mall and dick around.
They went to like one of those cool trampoline places.
Oh yeah, that is true.
And
that is a little bit later though.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I get what you mean. They could have.
I know. I mean, Grown Ups 2 is a worse movie than this.
Yeah, we can't stress that enough. They are within the same type of movie, but Bad Moms 2 is way better than Grown Ups 2.
Yeah.
Like by a landslide.
I mean, I don't even think I saw Grown Ups 2 in a theater.
Yeah, no, yeah, I walked out of the living room when Grown Ups 2 was on. I could not finish Grown Ups 2. I did finish this against better judgment.
Well, no, I mean, we almost didn't though.
Yeah,
not even 30 minutes in, you asked me if you wanted to leave, and I did.
Yeah.
But I didn't want this movie to be the movie
that broke you.
That broke my winning streak. Of never walking out of a movie.
Basically, what had happened was that it started, and the movie was quickly establishing that it didn't have any structure whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like it was like it established itself 6 days before Christmas, and 30 minutes in, we were 4 days from Christmas. So like 2 days had weirdly passed, and then there was no real connection to the days. There was really no plot structure to what was even happening, and I was like, and I felt the need to Google the running time, and it wasn't bad because again we were sitting in the back and there were 6 people in the theater, including us. Yes. So we were 30 minutes in of an hour and 44-minute runtime. And I was like, what's going to happen for another hour?
Because we're long fucking shit. And here's the crazy thing. Is that they don't even do any setting up.
Yeah.
Of, like, the characters and the motivations. Like, the characters are doing their shit, then boom, their mom shows up. Mm-hmm. Boom, mom shows up. Boom, mom shows up. And then, like, we're fucking in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no setup at all.
There's no, like, moments where, like, oh, man.
Here's what our characters are doing after the first Bad Moms, and then they get the call. Like, no, like, okay, they're doing, okay, like, hey, we're in the middle of dinner, boom, mom.
Yeah, I get, like, I'm not sure if I said this in the podcast or just to you, but the movie was really dependent on you have seen the first one.
Yeah, you need to say that. In the
podcast. Okay, yeah, I was on a car ride back, but yeah, the movie was very dependent on you having seen the first one because there was no like sense of character and who these people were, or they kind of were just talking like we already knew them. Like when
honestly, I don't even know fucking Mila Kunis's name in the movie, or what was it, the other girl
Kristen Bell? Okay, well Kiki. Okay,
not Kiki. I know Kristen Bell's name.
Oh,
they keep repeating it.
Carla.
Yeah,
Carla. So yeah, like Carla walked in. Yeah, I have it
Amy, what the fuck?
Yeah, her name was Amy. I didn't.
Okay, so yeah, Amy. I didn't fucking know their names. Yeah. I don't even think they even said them in this.
I mean, they definitely said Carla. They definitely said them now that I'm remembering. Like now that I'm reading the names out loud, I'm remembering. Yeah. But it so didn't matter because they're so like not characters in particular.
It's Mila Kunis. Fuck
it. Just fuck it. It's Mila Kunis, so we'll just refer to them as such. Like when Catherine Hahn's character comes out and she works for the spa, she's just all like, all right, who needs their pussy waxed? And I'm just like, come on, give me a second. Like, just like let me figure out who you are, then maybe this will be funny. That's the thing. There was a grand total of one joke. Mm-hmm. Like there was a bunch of people saying one-liners and offensive things, but as of actual jokes, there was one joke and it worked. I thought. Which is like when in the beginning when they established that sometimes I just take things from my son's room and I rewrap it and I gift it to him and he doesn't notice, and then later they show that happening. That was a joke that indeed had a setup and a payoff. Like they said that was what they did, and then they did it and it was funny. Like and I also highlight of the movie, Kenny G.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Kenny G. Like okay, like.
All right, so let me break it down.
All right, please explain this. This is comedic brilliance.
So what is, I don't know. Mila Kunis' mom was like, "Yo, I'm gonna throw this bomb ass party with Kenny G," and then Mila Kunis was like, "Yo, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna kick everyone out, including Kenny G."
Yeah.
And this bitch, and the mom was like, "You can't fucking kick out Kenny G." So Mila Kunis walks up to Kenny G like, "Yo, get your flute and get the fuck out of here." And Kenny G's like, It's not a flute, bitch.
And we
I'm
actually
like burst out laughing.
dude, we were cracking up, and
Hell yeah.
and I feel bad that in a movie that's supposed to celebrate womanhood, we laughed at the guy, and I felt bad for a minute, but I thought whatever.
I mean, I laughed harder than I probably would have, just because it was the only funny thing up until that point.
Yeah,
Because this was before the one joke that worked.
yeah, like the one joke that worked all came like
There
after
was one
that.
joke and then one offensive thing that was said that worked.
Oh yeah,
Not a
and
flute,
they
bitch.
like they
It
just,
wasn't even me. It's like, it's not a flute, bitch.
yeah, it was like it wasn't a flute. I'm not
Yeah,
quite.
he has a point.
I wasn't quite sure what it was.
It was a clarinet.
Was it a clarinet?
Yeah.
I thought clarinets looked bigger.
Might be a different type of clarinet.
Maybe. I don't know. It definitely wasn't a flute.
Well, it sounded like a clarinet to me.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's been a while since we were in band.
Yeah.
But so that was pretty much the only solid. Those are the only two things in the movie I would call funny. But there was
Yeah.
definitely like, it's just like comedic trash for like a lowest common denominator audience. It's the same thing like whenever Adam Sandler's on screen making like poopy jokes, it's like,
Or like a Medea movie.
yeah, like
nowadays.
Medea movie, like yeah. So
Well, you saw Medea Halloween 1.
I did.
Which one was better? This or Medea?
I have. This.
This was better?
I thought this was better than Boo Medea. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, Boo
So
like,
that means Boo Medea was also not a movie.
yeah. Oh no, by no means. Well, it's also because it's
The only difference is that it's not a movie and has no talent.
yeah. Like I think like what Bad Moms 2 here has that Boo Medea did not have is a fucking competent director. Because you know, like other than a few shaky cams.
Yeah.
Like a few shaky cams, you know, the blocking was decent. There wasn't any character breaking,
Yeah.
like Boo Medea had. I swear to God, there was a scene where it was just like shot of these guys, of these people talking
Yeah.
in a living room for 15 minutes. It
Oh my
it went on
God.
forever, and Tyler Perry broke in character.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like I remember, like Tyler Perry made himself laugh, and they kept it in the movie.
Jeez.
So yeah, don't even get me fucking started on Boo Medea thing. You know?
No,
Like,
now you haven't seen 2 yet, right?
I haven't seen 2. I'm not
Well,
gonna
dude,
see 2.
So that means that we're intentionally keeping Boo Medea off of our list. Because if it's as bad as the first one, then that's fucking might be number 1.
You know, it was also like I have evidence to believe that Boo Medea was written in less than a month, because Boo Medea came out in December, and it had references to killer clowns running around.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a thing until like the holiday season.
Yeah.
So, how would they incorporate this into a movie if not had they started writing it recently?
And it's not a movie that, from what I've heard about, it doesn't seem like a movie that would take a long time.
Yeah, so I have to assume it's like the making of Boo Medea took a few weeks. There's no way like this movie was.
I mean, you could have made a solid comedy with Medea.
Well, yeah, I mean,
if you just ignore like the Medea canon and you just like, okay, we're not gonna have this be set in reality. We're just gonna like fucking go for the wall and just straight up make like a horror comedy with Medea.
It should be.
It could work.
It could be like a cartoon where each new movie is its own distinct thing.
Yeah.
Like a non-canon thing. But if you felt
like,
the need,
fuck it, the world ends, she dies in the movie, and then just make the next movie and people know like, okay, I get it.
yeah, I feel you. Fucking, how did we get into Medea? Like we're just.
I just want to know if it was worse than Bad Moms, and
No,
it was.
No, it definitely is, because I don't know who. Let's see who directed Bad Moms 2. But yeah, no, like I can't like, cause like I'm definitely much easier on this movie in that I definitely like am not as mad as I should be because I know what it is. Versus like,
I'm there, dude. I'm fucking there. But even then, now when I think about the movies that I've seen this year, like I probably won't put it at number 1.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely not the worst movie I've seen all year.
Maybe 5 or 6.
It's because as I'm watching it, I can like see who it's for. Like I can see my mom adoring this. I can see like.
My only problem is that I saw the first movie.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
and the first movie, you know, again, I've mentioned a lot. It's not a good movie. It's actually, I have the same feeling for the first movie that you have for this movie. Like, it's not made for me.
Oh, this movie had 2 directors.
Yeah.
John Lucas and filmography. So yeah, John Lucas was one of the directors who's done stuff for the Hangover movies, the other bad mom movies. He's he's been a part of other like notorious comedies. So yeah, again, like competent director. Blocking was decent. I can't stress enough how just irreparably broken Boomadea is in the pure basis of the most basic form of like directing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like when something like Boomadea, where it truly is like a incompetently made like mess that I can't see anyone enjoying for like, well, I guess like any movie you watch, you can almost see. It takes a special kind of movie where you're like, I genuinely do not know who this is for.
Holy shit! I've seen a fucking movie like that.
Which
dude.
one?
You've probably never even fucking heard of this movie.
What is it?
Okay, it's called Monster High, but it's not the cartoon. I actually put it as one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen in my life, dude. It is not like, holy shit, dude. We won't do a podcast on this.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's just too fucked up of a movie. You couldn't even say anything about it. But if I need to show it to you at one point. It is
so, yeah, look, competently directed. I'll give it that. And again, like these ladies seemed like they were having fun. There's the scene where like they went up into the Santa and started dicking about and they were spanking each other and like I was there like, it's not funny, but you look like you're having fun, so that's okay.
I mean, look, man.
You know,
I'm not happy funny.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm glad that you are, but that's not your job.
Yeah. I definitely get that. Also, like, it's also just really contradictory because like in the end they also kind of wanted to have a point because they wanted to like, because part of the appeal of the movie is also like, man, it's really stressful Christmas time when you're a mom, and that's true. If you're a mother watching this, first off, why the fuck are you listening to this? Like,
I just want to say I respect you.
Yeah, I respect you. Your job is incredibly hard, but like it's kind of contradictory. When you open your big monologue with, man, it's really stressful being a mom at Christmas time, and then the very next scene is these 3 mothers dicking about
without their kids
in a mall, and I'm just like you don't have time. You have time to complain about how stressful it is being a mom at Christmas, but you're here fucking drinking alcohol in the middle of a food court. Like
they don't sell beer at a fucking food court.
Yeah, like,
first of all.
And I don't think you're allowed to openly drink alcohol in the middle of the mall.
No. Yeah. That's public intoxication.
Yeah, like, that's not, like, it's not okay. But.
And then they also start fucking drunkenly rampaging across the mall.
Yeah, and.
Doing illegal shit.
Yeah, It's fantasy at best.
Well, here's the thing. There's a similar scene to that in the first one. Well, it kind of makes more sense because they get drunk in a bar first and then go to a convenience store.
Oh, yeah?
And then just fucking, like, just stealing.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It's something like.
I mean, the first movie, this movie's a fucking travesty, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't like the first movie, but it's a fucking movie. It's structured perfectly fine. There's themes of motherhood in there that I could respect. I mean, it's a very contrived movie.
Of course.
But it still has structure. It still has a point. There's still character dynamics that work. And in this movie, they're just so out of the mothers of the 3 main characters are just so out of fucking left field that they don't exist in any realm of reality.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing for like this movie too, where like just kind of you have to wonder like where the fuck. It's also a thing that like I hate it when comedies do this in general, or it's like when things do that. I hate when they have like a character that's so exaggeratedly overbearing.
Yeah. And
like when the normal character rightfully gets mad, everyone gets mad at them.
Oh yeah.
It's again if you framed it to where like because again, they were constantly like,
Yeah, so Mila Kunis' mom is the overbearing one.
yeah, like, and then like Kirsten Bell is the clingy one.
Yeah, her mom's very clingy.
And Catherine Hahn has the irresponsible one.
Which, to be fair, at least Susan Sarandon acted like somewhat of a human being.
Yes, definitely.
That might exist in real life.
If I had to, I'd say Susan Sarandon was probably the highlight. Like, she seemed...
I mean, she rocked that cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah. I think Susan Sarandon was putting the most effort. Like, yeah, they like...
by not putting too much effort.
Yeah, like...
The thing, like, she seemed like she was having fun, but she wasn't having too much fun. She was like, yo, just let me do my shit.
Yeah, like, she was having fun with the role, but she wasn't phoning it in. Like, because we know Mila Kunis is a great actor.
Yeah.
Great actress.
What's your favorite Mila Kunis movie?
I'm gonna fucking cut that out, dude.
Well, you're not saying that. I'm assuming my first thought is Friends with Benefit was Justin Timberlake.
Shut up.
Or is that No Strings Attached?
Yeah, no, she was in Friends with Benefits. She was in Ted.
I don't think Mila Kunis is that good of an actor now that I think about it.
I mean, no, she's like she was in Ted.
She was in that 70s show.
She was good in that one. She was good in Ted. As not good as.
I think she just plays Mila Kunis, honestly.
The Wonderful World of Oz. I thought she was good for what they gave her.
Yeah, she totally just plays Mila Kunis.
Oh my God! Don't be so.
I like her though.
Yeah,
I like me. Here's the thing: Bill Murray plays Bill Murray in all of his movies, but I fucking like him, and I like Mila Kunis for playing Mila Kunis.
I think she. I mean, she definitely like. I'm going through her like, for her filmography right now. I think she's a lot better than what she's casted for. I think like she did Family Guy for a long time, and that's.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, his Family Guy is good, of course. And again, I think like she was showing some really like crazy chops.
You know what? Like that 70s show, she was also a different character too.
Yeah, so
if they give her a fucking good script, I'm sure she would do fine.
Yeah, I'm saying like I'm looking at her casting right now, and I'm saying like she's a lot better than she's a lot better than. It's kind of like how like, I mean I don't want to give them too much credit, but like Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds, how we thought they were terrible because they were only ever in rom-coms, and then they started able to do actual movies.
I'll be honest, I've always liked Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
You thought so? Or you are? Okay, whatever.
I mean, I don't know fucking why. He was just like, yeah, he's this dumbass.
I just ended the sentence right there.
I don't know, do you remember? Yeah, I mean, he plays Ryan Reynolds in a lot of his movies too.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, you know what? This guy's alright.
Mm-hmm. They prove that while they're not like the most amazing actors, if you give them a decent script, they can be good.
Yeah.
Like it's which is pretty much like Ryan Reynolds.
And also Christian Bell. Like what the like she was in Chips too, and Chips was a bad movie. What the fuck's wrong with them? Why did they cast Christian Bell?
There are a lot of actors who just need a decent script and a decent director to be good, and they don't get that. They don't get that all the time.
That's all you fucking need.
Yeah, you have to be an exceptionally bad actor for those two things not to save you. Yeah. Because like a good director will be able to tell what you can do and will cast you accordingly. So that's why Chris Pratt, every time he's in a serious role, I cringe because he just can't do it. I like.
She's a highly intelligent animal.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's just like I want to come back to my dude. Why didn't you call me? I fucking hate Jurassic World. Did you see Jurassic World?
Yeah, I saw Jurassic World.
It was fucking awful.
It was one of the better reboots.
Oh my God.
Ignoring Star Wars, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like, out of the shitty reboots, it's the better one.
My favorite thing, like in Lindsay Ellis. Do you watch her Loose Cannon series?
Sometimes.
Okay, she has one on 9/11. And I think she was showing Zero Dark 30.
Yeah. And
I think Chris Pratt's in that. So he was showing some movie that was military that had Chris Pratt in it.
It sounds like Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
I can't be sure.
And then he shows him.
Oh no, it might be some other Michael Bay one.
Something like that. I don't remember.
That was fucking funny.
But it shows him like
Benghazi.
Something like that. But it shows him in Army Man talking really serious, and he's just like he was all like, "Oh my God, the enemy is portraying." And then in Parks and Rec, Chris Pratt plays a role where his character has a alter ego called Burt Macklin, who's a member of the FBI.
Yeah.
So like they have a side by side where Chris Pratt comes in and like the enemy's infiltrating us, and the very next thing is like Burt Macklin, FBI. I'm gonna find out who threw the pie at my friend.
Because the truth is, we've been on this op before. It was 07, and it wasn't Bin Laden, and we lost a couple of guys. This is Burt Macklin's greatest assignment yet.
And it's like he's so goofy. Like you watch his interviews and stuff. Like Chris Pratt plays Chris Pratt all the time, and Chris Pratt's so charming that you need to give him like he can't do serious. Like dude, all of Jurassic World, he looked so uncomfortable. He had that look. His scowl looked like his mom told him he couldn't have dessert that night throughout the entire movie. But anyways, back to bad moms.
Oh yeah, something that was bothering me is that when Mila Kunis' mom hired an entire crew to decorate her house. First of all, she's I didn't realize they were rich as fuck.
Yeah, that's all. I have to assume that's just what they are.
But second of all, if I was Mila Kunis in that situation, a 34-year-old woman, 2 kids, recently divorced, and your mom's walking in doing all this shit, I'd have gotten a baseball bat and went straight out of Compton, Ice Cube style, fucking smashing everything. I'm like, what the fuck? You got money? Fucking pay for this shit. Like, where's my money, Brian? Where the fuck is my money? You said you were gonna have it.
We should do straight out of Compton. But my question was how they had that like big moment where mother and daughter like band together to clean the house at the end.
Yeah.
But I was like, you can get a crew on short notice. I guess they wanted to keep it a surprise, but they weren't quiet when cleaning.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, fuck. I would just like fuck this shit. Like I don't know why. Alright, first of all, I hate those little kids.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
I fucking hated them in the first movie too.
We'll get to that.
But it sort of has something to do with what's going on right now. Of how, oh wow, Christmas is ruined because I had a fight with my mom. Like, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in, I would have been breaking shit.
It all goes back to like, I'm not sure if we finished it, but yeah, like when you have like an overbearing, exaggerated character, and that's fine, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you expect me to feel actual sympathetic, reasonable emotion for them, it doesn't work like that. Because like again, like a clingy mom, a obsessive mom, and an irresponsible mom, very real things.
Yeah, they exist.
Yeah, they exist, and those things sometimes aren't entirely the mom's fault. Yeah. Like again, like they try to establish like, oh man, my mom was also overbearing with me, or oh, I'm suffering the death of my husband, or oh, I grew up without parents either. But when you have such an exaggerated force to them that's completely out of reason,
like let's go watch the Russian Nutcracker that's 5 hours long,
or let me watch my daughter have sex with her husband
and tell her that her husband's penis is larger than my husband's penis.
My dead husband's penis. That's
that my dead husband liked his balls to be tickled.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's like
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it does not. So you can't expect me to feel real emotion for that, because if it was written like subtly, and the way actual people are.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of a good overbearing mom.
Which one?
Ray Barone's mom in Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
She was always in her shit, and she was always in Ray's shit.
Yeah.
And she was always fighting with Ray's wife, Deborah.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, what are you doing? And like, oh, you don't know how to cook. Let me actually show you how to cook.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, and they lived like right by each other. But it fucking worked because it seemed like a reasonable. It seemed like a real relationship between a mom and the wife.
Yeah. And it was like it wasn't.
And the funny thing about that movie, about that whole situation too, is that Raymond didn't want his mom to move in across the street.
Okay.
But the wife was like, "Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be great. It's a very nice thing to be close to your mom. It'll be a good thing." And it blew up in her fucking face.
And that happened in Family Matters too, I think, where like they moved Carl's mom in, and Harriet was like, no, your mom's nice. It was like, oh, wait till you have to fucking live with her. They actually like lived in that.
Yeah, like like you don't really know them until you see them every fucking day.
Of course. But let's see what else was going down. The love interest for Catherine Hahn's character was ridiculous, but it was no more ridiculous than any like sexy like lamp in a guy movie.
Oh, you mean like A Christmas Story?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you've never seen A Christmas Story?
I've never seen A Christmas Story.
So you don't get the lamp reference then?
No, I do not.
Holy shit! Put a picture of that lamp.
Okay,
A Christmas Story lamp.
I will Google it, and I will Google a Christmas Story lamp, and the first picture I will put up there, and you will tell me whether it's right or not.
I'll do it in the comments.
All right. Do a comment on our own.
We will
page.
finally have one comment.
Hey, we got a comment.
Oh, really?
We got a comment on the Death Note one from a friend of mine, Alex.
Oh, nice.
Hey, shout out to Pluto Burns. He makes he makes manga reviews. I don't know if I ever showed you it.
Oh yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I don't watch him.
It's fine. I mean, he's Alex. If you're watching, I'm sorry. Like that's.
If you're this deep into it,
I don't know.
I commend you.
I mean, yeah, like he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they got I mean, it was exaggerated to the point where it felt almost on purpose. Where the Catherine Hahn character works at a spa, where she's complaining all movie that she keeps waxing vaginas.
Yeah.
And which is something to complain about, I believe.
Wow, no, I've never worked at a spa, so.
Yeah, well, dude, when you how attractive are vaginas when you're fucking removing the hair from them and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it's a living.
Yeah, yes it is. So she's rightfully upset about all the vaginas she's been waxing, and has to know that a nice, attractive stripper man.
Who was also a fireman.
Who was also a fireman. He was a fireman who's... I don't know how you start out as a fireman. The way he told his backstory, he started out as a fireman, and he stumbled across an owner of a strip club, and the strip club was like, hey man, you have a massive cock.
No, they asked him if he asked him cock.
Oh, okay.
And he said yes.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey man, you
gotta get the canon right, Judge.
I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm doing the Bad Moms fandom a disjustice.
A disservice.
Whatever. What's injustice is the word, not forgive me. I'm sorry. So hey, do you have a massive cock? And he's like, well, yes, I do. And then boom, he was a stripper, and he's apparently a traveling stripper because he went. This movie takes place in Chicago.
Does it?
Yeah, I think that. No. He says she's from Chicago.
I don't even fucking know. Okay, so I don't know where it takes place, but he had to travel from somewhere.
He came from Cleveland.
Yeah. It's like this isn't. And it made it seem like it was a very far trip.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'll have to go back to Cleveland, but I'll call you if I'm ever back in town.
Yeah, it implies it's far away enough to where a relationship would be hard.
Taxing.
Yeah, taxing. And
the competition he goes to is a Santa strip competition.
Yeah.
In this shitty rinky-dink bar.
Yeah, it was not a really nice bar or anything. It was.
And he didn't even have a nice suit. I mean, he's a very. It was was it maroon?
Something like that. It was a really gross suit.
Which I feel like if you're gonna drive in from this weird, from a city to a competition, you'd at least have a decent suit.
Yeah, I was. So yeah, they go. It's just a shitty bar. I hope he got paid a decent amount. I can't imagine.
I mean, we don't even know if he won or not.
Yeah, we don't. We never did learn because the Susan Sarandon's irresponsible mom came in and started grinding on his massive cock. His very massive, fake-looking bulge cock. That was very clearly not his actual penis.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
We don't cock shame here.
Yeah, we don't cock shame. It was kind of like. It was kind of.
To be fair, if I was in a competition, I'd stop.
Yeah, it's all.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, man, who would they know? It was kind of like that episode of American Dad.
Oh yeah,
where
he put the salami in his
and then he put on the massive shoes that didn't fit him, and then the drug dog punched on it. It was kind of like that. But yeah, it was the guy came in, and he needed his balls waxed, which is how he put it. And you don't put it like that at an actual spa. At least I hope.
Yeah.
I would.
I need to get a Brazilian wax.
Yeah, or at the very least, I need my testicle. I need my private anything else.
I need a waxing, and I think you know where I need it.
And literally anything, but you don't call a spa I need you to wax my balls.
They're not gonna take you seriously.
Yeah, I need you to wax my balls, my asshole, and my taint. You don't say that to a professional business.
Yeah.
It's not reasonable. So he shows up. They're talking. They're having a nice conversation while he's naked, and
it's just a very boring conversation.
Yeah.
The whole joke is that this conversation is happening. Wow, she's waxing his balls and taint and asshole.
Yeah.
It's not a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, I mean, the joke was supposed to be that it was such a normal conversation while such an outlandish thing was happening.
And I got that.
Yeah, but it just wasn't very funny.
Yeah.
Like they needed to be a little more like it needed to be more exaggeratingly normal for it to work.
Yeah.
Like I think it would be like so do you have any kids or like something like that? I don't know. I actually have no idea. I got the joke, it just wasn't funny.
If anything, it would have been more funny if like he was in pain while this was happening. Like
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You ever
like,
seen the 40-year-old version?
oh yes, I have.
Where he's getting his chest whacked. That shit was hilarious.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it would have. It actually would have been funnier if they were trying to have a normal conversation. He was in pain the whole time, but no, they were trying to make this guy as like perfect as possible.
Mhm.
So not only was he a large-dicked firefighter stripper,
Who's white?
oh yeah, also that. Yeah.
He's extremely white.
Oh my God, everyone was white in this movie. It's
Now
it's,
this is a white Christmas this year.
it.
I ain't got anything to do with the snow.
It's really saying something when of your main cast, the least white person is Mila Kunis. Like
Yeah.
it's like you have an issue. Cause I get what they're going for, but it was probably like a more like classic sense of like white feminism, where they're like, look, we're celebrating women. Like, well, there's no women of color, so fuck you. Like,
Probably Mila Kunis, but both of her parents are white.
yeah.
So they're trying to make it up like she's white,
Oh,
and
so-
both of her kids are white.
Oh my God. So yeah, so
Well, she's dating a Mexican.
that was which they constantly made fucking
Fun of his name.
Yeah, they made fun of his name.
What's up with that shit?
Like they made Mila Kunis's mom thought he was the fucking help. She
Mhm.
made more than one unnecessary, unfunny Jew joke.
Yeah. I don't even think there were any
There-
Jewish people.
I mean, is
Kenny G Jewish?
I don't know. I really let's look it up.
That's not right. Huh?
Yeah, it was like for a movie that I know for a fact is trying to sell itself on like the fact that women dominate it. It was very like also a little uncomfortably racist.
Well, I think it works a lot better in the first Bad Moms movie because for one, there's no awkward racism,
Yeah.
and second of all, the school is supposed to be like a very suburban neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, obviously everybody in the PTA is gonna be white. Actually, no, there was a fucking black person. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that harshly. There was an African American woman in the first Bad Mom movie. It was Will Smith's wife, Jada Smith.
Oh, was Jada Pinkett Smith in this?
No, she wasn't, but she was in the first Bad Mom movie.
Oh, okay.
Which, okay, they removed her.
Oh, Kenny G's Jewish.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, like that wasn't cool. Especially, they also made fun of Kenny G.
Yeah,
And, like,
they're like,
and-
oh, I mean, he's not even that fucking expensive anymore.
And I'm just like, hey, you leave Kenny G alone, all right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously a bashing on how much they probably paid him to be in that movie.
I hope they paid him a decent amount. I hope Kenny G got a nice paycheck, and I hope he bought something nice, like a new bass clarinet. I
Yeah.
hope he bought a nice bass clarinet with it.
Well, he used one of it as his cock.
Yeah,
The ending thing
yeah,
was great.
which was lovely.
Yeah.
They had the ending credit scene was the main cast in a big like Christmas like boy band style music video, and it was very fun, and they looked like it had a good time.
It was very reminiscent of American Daddy's Gone.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, how did it go again?
Daddy's gone, and we ain't going home ever again.
We won't. No, I can't remember. Oh shit, I used to know it. I'm upset that I don't remember it. I do know Boys 12.
I
Like-
fucking love Boys.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Like, girl, you're gonna feel a little prick.
Yeah.
Girl, you need a shot of Boys 12. You know you do. I'm not gonna be here all day if I fucking go through that.
I'm boy 1, I'm tons of fun.
I'm boy 2. I want to get with you.
I'm boy 3.
You want to be with me?
Yeah.
I'm B4 and I'll make you sore.
I'm B5, make you feel alive.
I'm B6. I'll pick up stick. I'm B7. I'll take you to heaven.
I'm B8 and I am great.
I'm B9 and I'm so fine.
I'm B10. Fuck, I don't remember B10.
I remember when.
Oh, I'm B10. I remember when.
I'm B11. I'm in love with B7.
I'm boy 12 and that's boy 12.
Oh my God, we could just do American Dad. It's now about American Dad.
Oh,
I
man.
love American Dad.
American Dad's solid, dude.
Yeah, remained consistently solid too.
Mhm.
Like while Family Guy is slowly getting worse, and Cleveland Show was never good.
Well, dude, actually, I think Family Guy's gotten a little bit better from the fucking shit show that, like, it's slowly starting to rise out of the ashes.
You think so?
Because here's the thing, I kept up with it for a few seasons where it just got, like, there was no fucking jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, every episode was just trying to be so fucking serious and have such a deep message. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, Seth?
Yeah. There's that one Thanksgiving episode where half of it is all of them sitting at a table discussing the morality of going AWOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm watching this and I'm like, you were just drunkenly throwing a bottle at Stewie's face, Peter. Like it's like
And like there's this other episode where Peter calls Lois on a phone hotline and he doesn't know it's her.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then at the very end, he has to justify how it wasn't cheating because they were soulmates.
I did see that.
Subconsciously knew that it was her. Like, dude, shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
What are you doing? This is a fucking cartoon show that's supposed to be serious.
It's so weird. Okay,
Like-
bad moms. It's hard to stay on track with this one. Well, cause like,
Well, I mean, Mila Kunis was in Family Guy, so that kind of works.
yeah, it's connected Mila Kunis. I guess also a problem I had with it consistently was that I don't know. I felt like, especially with this new boyfriend, were they boyfriend or were they remarried? Mila Kunis and this new guy.
I'm pretty sure they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. Because there could have been a little more focus on that because like.
Well, the whole first movie was about how she left her husband and how she was sort of like trying to be in a relationship with this guy. A little bit. Not
Yeah.
too much, but it was there.
Because this mom is very clearly overbearing, and
Yeah.
if this new guy's going to stick around, that's something he has to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
So they could have it could have been more interesting if you got that guy's input because that's a big step meeting this girl's mom.
Yeah.
Like so like there's just it was a missed opportunity. So I want to get into it because we're getting close to an hour mark. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much more we can get out of this. We'll figure it out. So one of the biggest problems with me, of course, like I mentioned, was like so rightfully so. Mila Kunis's character got mad at her mom because she was an overbearing bitch,
Yeah.
and the kids got mad at her because she was mean to grandma and shit like that.
She kicked her out of her life.
Yeah, I kicked her out of her life. But again, like if someone's overbearing, I'm not saying you should never forgive them, but there's a point where sometimes you need to kick people out of your life.
Look, I would have just said, if she had said, like, you seriously kick grandma out forever? I would have said, like, look, I kicked her out of the house and I said that, but I didn't actually mean it. I'll go fucking fix shit tomorrow, but I can't have her here right now.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a reasonable response.
yeah. So, but the kids responded like, first you kicked dad out, and now grandma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
I'll bring up.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get into.
Yeah.
And I was upset by that. First off, like, again, like I was about like, man, the context of that better like be good because that's extremely disrespectful, and I can't believe like they would not have the wherewithal to think better about that.
Yeah.
So, but it depends. So why did they divorce in the first movie?
So here's what happens, because
Okay.
I watched this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis walks in on her husband, and he's like fucking naked and like, or he's like with the pants down, like he's like with the computer.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, you're watching porn? And she's like just joking, like, oh, I kind of want to see what you're into. And it turns out she was Skyping with another woman.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, what? She's like, what the fuck, man?
Uh-huh.
Like, why the fuck are you Skyping with this woman?
Yes.
And it turns out that he was cheating on her with this other
okay.
woman who has a large bush.
Yeah. Oh.
And the reason I bring that up is because like she's like, whoa, that girl's got a large bush, man. Like kind of thinking like, oh, it's just porn.
Yeah.
But then it turns out like, no, that's a real person on the line.
Okay. So yes. It was
And here's the fucking crazy thing is that the reason Wanda Sykes was in this movie as a therapist was because she was one in the first movie. And Mila Kunis and her husband go to this therapist.
Okay.
And they try to work out their problems. And the whole time they're just yelling at each other. So then Wanda Sykes just goes, hey, I know that I said that all marriages can be fixed no matter how hard you try. But that's not true. Like the truth is, what is going on right here isn't working. I think it would be better for everyone to get a divorce. Okay, that's why they get divorced.
Okay, that's very reasonable.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so the kids were out of fucking line.
Yeah, fuck. Even the kids were out of line in the first fucking movie too.
What happened in the first one?
Oh yeah, the little girl. She's like, whatever, mom. You only care about yourself.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
Fuck you. I mean, usually Mila Kunis was kind of a cunt in that movie too, because she like stopped feeding her kids and was like being a drunk asshole.
Yes.
But still, fuck that kid.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Did they ever have like a moment where they sat down and were like, he fucking cheated on me, and we
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Because it's the first movie is this contrived, generic bullshit movie about parenthood, which is like, okay, yeah, we have everything that you can imagine from a generic modern day move, which is, oh yeah, we've got the kids who are ungrateful for all the shit that their mom does. We've got the mom who has to do everything and the husband doesn't care about her.
Yeah.
And again, we have, I guess, a single mom who's always a bad mom. Actually, no, that's something that I kind of liked about in the first movie and this one is that the one that's not Christian Bale or Mila Kunis.
Catherine Hahn.
Yeah, at the very least, she was aware that she wasn't the perfect mom.
Yes,
and she's the one that wasn't like, okay, here's the fucking checklist.
Yeah.
And the antagonist, even there's another checklist, the PTA mom.
Yeah, that was another thing that annoyed the shit out of me. That apparently in the middle of it, while they're Christmas caroling, they run into the antagonist of the first one.
Yeah.
And I had no idea because I hadn't seen the first one. So again, really dependent on you watching that first one.
Not even though, because I'm pretty sure after the end of the first movie, they had already reconciled their differences and become sort of friends.
Oh.
I mean, all three of the girls and the antagonist fucking fly on a private jet somewhere.
Oh. Where?
They never say. Like, it ends as they're getting on the private jet.
Oh, okay. So they just kind of like, oh, we're going on a trip together.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Like, fuck, hell yeah, let's go somewhere.
And then they're just back on this one?
Yeah, and then she's like a bitch again.
Oh, okay. So, like, all lessons were unlearned and shit like that. I was surprised, though, because, like, I feel, well, at least by the Kunis' kids, we're all very angelic and appreciative at this point. Like, they're very like, God, let's all just hang out this Christmas. Or, oh my God, I love you so much, Grandma. And I'm like, what angelic kids? Like, this is not like, I don't know.
Oh, the boy was a little shit in the first one because, like, yeah, the mom was doing all the fucking homework and shit.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess that's a little bit. But again, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it, like, she stopped feeding her kids in the first movie out of spite for them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Fuck these kids. I'm not gonna be a good mom, so I'm not gonna feed them. I'm not gonna do any laundry. I'm not gonna do any chores. I'm just gonna fucking drink and party, do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that not every mom's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna wake up and make breakfast and like do everything I can for them. I understand that mom isn't like. Not every mom's gonna be able to be that mom. Sometimes you got shit to worry about that you can't feed them, or sometimes like I don't know how to fuck. Like if you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to fucking cook. I get that.
We're also not mothers.
Yeah,
like
well,
I
feel like
never will be.
You shouldn't stop feeding your kids out of spite.
I think so. I don't know.
And you shouldn't. Like, I mean, I get you want them to be like, okay, I'm not gonna do your homework for you. I get that.
Yeah.
But don't okay, don't day drink. And like do illegal shit.
I'm really, of course, we're not mothers.
I'm not judging you.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, again, like, I should put a disclaimer in the beginning too. Like,
we are not mothers.
We will literally never be mothers. It's likely we will never be parents. Like, well,
it's possible to be mothers if one of us decides to make a trans.
If one of us discovers that about ourselves, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'd respect it.
And then we decide to adopt a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of us, we could totally be a mother.
Yeah.
The odds are we're not.
Yeah, definitely. But so we don't know again, like I said, we don't know anything. This movie's very not for us. We're just talking about it through the lens of us who love movies and especially love comedies.
Yeah.
And like
my only problem with the first movie is that not necessarily that okay, this isn't how real moms act. It's that I've seen this fucking shit in a dozen movies already. That to that point is okay, this is how a mom acts in a fucking movie.
Yes. I guess another thing that annoyed me, it didn't really matter. Like it did. Like, so in the beginning of the movie, they're like, "Yo, we're gonna take Christmas back," and then they kind of just go about being normal. Like they didn't really do much to change. Like,
I mean, here's the thing: if you don't want to do fucking Christmas, just don't do fucking Christmas. Like in the first movie, it's a way different because you're just saying, okay, I'm not gonna be the perfect mom.
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna cook for my kids. I'm not gonna bend myself backwards doing shit that they're gonna appreciate.
Mm.
Which Dawn did that before, and I don't agree with doing shit out of spite for your kids.
Mm.
But I get what they were going for. It
Yeah.
makes sense. Like, okay, there's obviously a clear line of they're not. Christian Bale and Mila Kunis aren't being respected as the mothers
So
that they are, and the other girl is just like, fuck it, yeah, let's go. I'm already like this.
I get it I get it in the sense that sometimes you need some tough love to like show like appreciate what I do for you, but I don't know. It's definitely
First movie's just generic to me.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit before. Grown-ups did it.
yeah, and versus
The first one is like, okay, yeah, the kids are spoiled brats.
Mhm.
They don't appreciate what it means to be like out in nature. They don't appreciate their yeah.
So like the biggest problem with the first Bad Moms, it's just like generic.
And at the very end of Bad Moms, when like during the credits, like they all actually talk to the real people's moms.
Oh really?
Yeah, like they talk to Mila Kunis's, they talk to Christian Bale's mom, they talk to Jada Pinkett Smith's mom,
Uh-huh.
and it's the funniest shit ever. Because like Mila Kunis's mom's like, oh yeah, I told her we're moving down the street, and then we moved to fucking America. And then Christian Bale's mom's like, I got so mad one time and said, you know what? I don't like you. Your dad doesn't like you. His real brother doesn't like you. And the dog doesn't like you. Like, where is that movie? I want to see that movie
Because it was-
feels so real.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's-
it is real.
Yeah, it's not like generically written. Yeah, it definitely is like where there's not enough not exaggerated movies about mothers. Like like it's like I don't know, being a mother is such a very inherently complicated and interesting thing. Like it's so just full of like
And we just always see the generic bullshit.
yeah. It's like we know being a mother is hard and stuff like that, but let's explore it a little more. It's all we're saying. It's all we're saying. I don't know.
I just want to see something that's not the whole, hey, my kid's a spoiled asshole.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty of kids who are spoiled assholes.
Yeah, but there are some that aren't. You know,
We're-
let's explore that relationship.
Yeah, like, why don't we just get a normal ass kid in a normal ass school
And with a normal mom and a normal family
and a
life.
mom who's just trying to do her best?
It's lovely, and a comedy or a movie about that. Again.
Why
like,
can't we get a Pursuit of Happiness for moms?
I haven't seen that.
It's alright.
It's on Netflix. Maybe another time. Just again, if you made it this far in, okay, we're not moms. We don't know anything. We're just giving our
Yeah.
opinion, like stupid.
We
shitty
know about
man.
movies, and this is a shitty movie.
Yeah, definitely. We're just shitty dudes giving our shitty opinions because we can. We couldn't do this in the 40s. We couldn't. Well, there's a lot of things we as Mexicans couldn't do in the 40s.
Well, we're still better off than women.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But you know what? In the end, don't beat women.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, fuck Mel Gibson.
I mean, I'm sure Daddy's Home wasn't much better than
I
this.
mean, definitely not. Like those trailers were terrible, and they spoiled everything, and it looked very not funny. So yeah, fuck Mel Gibson, and fuck Johnny Depp. I can't stress enough. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Fuck Mel Gibson, and fuck Johnny Depp.
Man, we need to beat him
Yeah. Someone needs to beat Mel Gibson
and Johnny Depp.
and Johnny Depp. So beat the shit out of them.
You know what they should do?
What should they do?
We should get Johnny Depp to beat the shit out of Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And then when Mel Gibson heals, he can go beat the shit out of Johnny Depp for revenge.
Yeah, dude. So constantly just them beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, till the end of time.
Yeah, forever. I would enjoy that. And fuck Louis C.K.
Yeah.
And fuck Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah, fuck everyone.
Yeah, fuck Harvey Weinstein. Straight to hell.
Fuck Bill Cosby.
Fuck Bill Cosby. Fuck whoever molested Terry Crews. I don't know. Did you hear about that shit?
I didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
dude, Terry Crews came out and someone molested him.
Holy shit.
So that's how you know sexual harassment is a very real thing that affects everyone. Because Terry Crews is a gigantic, powerful man.
Well, he wasn't when he was a kid.
I mean, oh no, he was like an actor, an adult.
Oh.
Yeah. When somebody say someone's harassed them, I guess when you say molest, you immediately assume a child, but no, molest is just
Sexually harassed.
Yeah,
Also
yeah.
probably-
Who else? What came out? Let's see. Fuck Woody Allen. We've known for a long time, but fuck Woody Allen.
Yeah, fuck Woody Allen.
Let's see. A lot has come. Oh, you know what was sad? I don't like. He's denied it recently, but supposedly George Takei.
Oh man.
Yeah, like George Takei denies it.
Mhm.
We don't know anything further yet, but recently George Takei has been accused of molesting, or like at least trying to like sexually harass, an extra or something a few years back. I don't want to believe it because George Takei is like one of the most progressive people currently working. But
Fuck
then,
Kevin Spacey.
yeah, fuck Kevin Spacey. A friend of mine retweeted a tweet. I'm gonna put it up because I sent it to her back.
Yeah.
It was a picture because you know how on Facebook, when they have a headline,
Yeah.
it'll get cut off sometimes because there's not enough space. So the headline on the social media read, "Tom Hanks actress accuses Tom Hanks of," and then you click on it and it says actress accuses Tom Hanks of being nice.
Oh, they also did that with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, women accuse Keanu Reeves of taking them on a nice date.
Yeah, but like, dude, Tom Hanks, if you're listening, you're not.
Yeah.
But if you're listening, you are not allowed to have any bad baggage, okay?
Same for Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, both of you. You're both angels.
You're beautiful men.
Yeah, and please, we need a standard. We need a wonderful standard.
When I hear the song "In the Arms of an Angel," I think of being held by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's lovely. Yes. We just need a nice standard of men to live up to, and Tom Hanks and Keanu Reeves are definitely up there.
Yeah, we need John Wick 3, the savior of movies.
Yes, of course. Who else? There's been so many, dude. It's so awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, like there's.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the song. Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
Donald
Trump. But thank you, YG. I love that song. Comes out. He was like, I like white folk, but I don't like you.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Like, oh man, I mean that Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. Oh yeah, like Donald Trump.
Yeah, like he had you was ahead of the game with that.
Oh, dude.
With my Donald, like fuck Mac Miller for making that Donald
Yeah,
Trump song.
you know,
he was a shit person. Donald Trump was a terrible person before he became president.
Yeah, it's just like he wasn't a president, so we didn't like care that much. And now that he's a president,
take over the world. Oh my God! Like no, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck you, Mac Miller.
Fuck you, Mac Miller.
You had the one good album, and you ruined it.
Fuck your show too.
Yeah.
Fuck Tyga.
Oh yeah.
And his MTV show.
Yes.
Which was a piece of shit.
He's also a piece of. Have I told you about what Tyga's done to women? Oh, fuck Chris Brown first off.
Oh yeah, fuck Chris Brown.
Tyga.
Fuck Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
For making Boo on Medea Halloween and Boo 2 on Medea Halloween.
I don't know if Tyler Perry's ever harassed women.
I'm not saying I don't care about the women thing for Tyler Perry. If that comes out, fucking for it. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying he made a bad movie, and I'm fucking for that.
Tyga though has a music video for a song called "Make It Nasty."
Yeah.
And apparently, what he had done is for the video, he had purposely been late to the shoot, and had his team give these girls a lot of alcohol,
Oh my
and then
God.
when they were drunk, they shot video of them with a lot more nudity than they were contractually obligated to do.
Oh my God.
And despite where their contract said that that kind of nudity wasn't welcome, they still put it in the video.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so Tyga actually owes those women a lot of money. Hey, what's up? My roommate just walked in. It's fine. Yeah,
How's it going, man? You want to say something to the two people that might watch this?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Bush did 9/11.
I mean, I believe it.
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, he definitely had a bigger role than he led to believe.
Yeah,
We need to do a podcast on that.
Yeah, this is no longer about Bad Moms Christmas.
Oh, was it good?
No.
Hell no, it was a terrible movie.
Oh, now I fucking rocked my phone. Oh my God. I think that's about it.
Yep.
We said fuck you to pretty much most of the modern day shitty people to women. Is there anyone else we're missing?
Probably.
I mean, the people have been. I mean, there's many people that are constantly shitty to women, forever.
Just fuck you if you're shitty to women.
Yeah. Just stop being shitty to women. And the best way to be good to women is to watch their movies. Like
Go
we-
support Babylon's Christmas in
Yeah.
November.
Yes, do it. I'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Later.
Goodbye.